Hello traders, Rich here, and here is a quick but detailed update on Ethereum. As usual, if you guys like video analysis, let me know in the comments or simply leave a like. So let's get started. As we clearly see, Ethereum has been overall bullish for a while from a long-term perspective, making higher lows and higher highs, trading inside this giant wedge pattern. And since it's currently approaching the lower band or lower blue trend line, acting as a non-horizontal support, we'll be looking for trend following buy setups. Moreover, a 3K zone is a strong resistance turned into a support. It was acting as a resistance previously, then price broke it upward, so it's now acting as support and support again. So this area is the intersection of the horizontal support as mentioned now around the 3K and the non-horizontal support as we can see the trend line in blue. That's why we'll be looking for buy setups. But of course, even though we are overall bullish, we don't buy blindly. We always look for two things. The first one is a key rejection area, which we already covered, which is this area here. The second one is we zoom into lower time frames for extra confirmation that the buyers are taking over, because now we are in a correction phase, so we are bearish from a medium-term perspective, and you can see it even better from daily time frame. We were overall bullish previously, then price broke below this low and then formed this major low and broke it downward. So we are now overall bearish, and as you can see, starting from here, the bulls failed to break above the previous high. Instead, price started to make lower lows and lower highs, big impulse movements pushing price downward, and very small and flat correction movements, right? So the bears are clearly in control from a medium-term perspective, but if we zoom out for the big picture, we can see that it's just a correction, just like these two, and we'll be waiting for the bulls to take over again to enter or to buy the next impulse movement upward. So from a market structure perspective, we are bearish, lower lows and lower highs, and this is for now our last high. So for the bulls to prove control, we need to see a break above this high, which is obviously our last high. Meanwhile, Ethereum can still trade lower and lower before going upward, even for a new swing high here, providing us with an even better entry around 3K. So long story short, while overall bullish from a long-term perspective, bearish from a short-term perspective, we are looking for the buyers to take over. From H4, we can see that we've got a channel forming, right? And just like from daily, we can see that the Ethereum is making lower lows and lower highs, and this is our last high. So the possible scenarios are, and as for my trading plan, I'll be waiting for Ethereum to form a new swing high around the upper right trend line, or even just trade higher, just like this, and break it upward. But we want a break above this high and above this red trend line. So these are the two possible scenarios: an immediate movement upward, or a new swing to form around the upper trend line, to consider it our new trigger swing, right? And only then we can expect that the next impulse movement would start for a big movement upward till around 5 or even 5K or even higher for a new all-time high. Meanwhile, until this happens, Ethereum can still trade lower and lower inside the support before going upward, and for example it can form like here, like just as I drew it, an inverse head and shoulders pattern or any bullish reversal pattern. But for now, as per the current price action, while waiting for this to happen, meanwhile this one can still trade lower before going higher. Before we continue, I want to tell you about Kucoin. Kucoin is one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, with over 600 billion traded volume on the platform and 8 million registered users from more than 200 different countries. Moreover, Kucoin has been rated the best crypto exchange by Forbes Advisor, and according to Coinmarketcap, Kucoin is a top 3 in terms of overall performance. Kucoin offers a wide range of services and features. Of course, you first got spot trading and margin trading, but with more than 540 listed coins and 960 trading pairs. You also got trading bot, staking, mining pool, and many, many more. And I'll make sure to make a detailed video about each and every feature. For now, if you don't have an account yet, I'll make sure to include the links in the description below, and let's continue. As we clearly see, Chainlink has been overall bullish for a while, trading above this blue trend line, acting as a non-horizontal support, rejecting the price upward. And since price is currently retesting it, that's why we'll be looking for trend following buy setups. So we are still overall bullish, unless of course we have an aggressive break from daily and weekly below the support and below the blue trend line, which would also be a break below the previous swing low. Then and only then we can say that we are now overall bearish. The momentum would be shifted from bullish to bearish. But for now, we are still overall bullish and looking for buy setups. Moreover, this zone is a very strong horizontal support around the round number 20, because it was acting as a resistance previously, then price broken upward, so now it's acting as support, support again, and price is retesting it. So this area is in fact the intersection of a non-horizontal support in blue and the horizontal support as we can see in green. That's why we are looking for buy setups. But of course, even though we are overall bullish, we don't buy blindly. We always look for extra confirmation. That's why we zoom into H1 time frame. We can see that, as mentioned from daily, we are now overall bearish in a correction phase, right? From a short-term perspective, especially after breaking below this low, price started to make low lows and lower highs, and you don't want to buy a bearish market, right? So we always wait for the long-term view and short-term view to be aligned. So we are overall bullish, and we are currently bearish from a short-term perspective because we are in a correction phase, and we want the buyers to kick in again to enter the buy to catch the next impulse movement upward. And we are currently in this correction phase, and as per my trading plan, I'll be waiting for a third swing to form around the upper red trend line to consider it valid, and then and only then after a break above it, which I consider my trigger swing, just like this for those who already know me, and only then the buyers would prove control, or of course any bullish reversal setup. But we want first a break above this red trend line. For example, price can still trade lower, form a double bottom, and then trade higher, right? So we are waiting for the bulls to take over again from a short-term perspective. Meanwhile, we would be overall bearish, and link can still trade lower and lower to around the 1820 support and lower blue trend line, which we mentioned from daily time frame. But when this happens, then we can expect a bullish movement upward on link for the next impulse movement to start. We are looking for buy in the first place because we are around a support area. That's it for link. Best of luck, and I'll see you on the next one.